All right, Dog Days, are you ready for open mic comedy tonight? Heck yeah. All right. I am your host. My name is Joseph Rogers. The rules of open mic comedy here at Dog Days Brewery is just please keep your table talk to a minimum. We don't want to talk over the comedians. We want to laugh and have a good time. Also, no heckling the comedians. Do not yell at them, interrupt them, or try to slap the shit out of them. We would we'd greatly appreciate that you don't do that. I think it's sad that I got to say that before every show now, so because I feel like it did make people want to slap comedians more, you know, because I feel like before that it was already bad. Like you kind of wanted to slap them sometimes on Netflix, but you can't. So yeah, just don't try it in real life. Usually I have Brock Toronto here that knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to protect me, but Brock could not make it tonight, so yeah, unfortunately. I just want to let you guys know, though, we are doing our first live stream test of the open mic tonight. So it's important that you laugh really loud so that way everybody on the live stream thinks that we're having a good time tonight. So, yeah, there you go. Thank you. There we go. Oh, let me turn on my crowd mic. Oh, it is on. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so my son caught me twerking the other day. Yeah, that was an awkward moment between son and father, you know. I'm trying to be a good influence, trying to be a good role model. He's 14 years old, caught me twerking. He goes, "Dad, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to start some new dance moves." He goes, "That's not a new dance move, that's twerking." I was like, "What?" And then he goes, "Dad, why are you live streaming it to YouTube?" I was like, "Oh, shit." I said, "Do you want to eat tonight, son?" That's the real question here. The struggle's real. No, but I got some good kids. I remember back in the when they were in kindergarten and fifth grade, it was interesting, right? Because in kindergarten, my oldest son, on the last day of kindergarten, they have him fill out a poster. It says "All About Me" poster, right? And your kid writes their name, their favorite color, their favorite cartoon. And one of the questions in the poster is, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" You know, some people write firefighter, some kids write police officer. Well, my son says, "I want to do what my daddy does." So I was like, "Oh, that's cute. My son wants to be a comedian like his dad, you know?" And then they have him go up in front of the class, in front of all the parents, and he is reading his poster, and he goes, "I want to do what my daddy does." And one of the fathers yells out, "Well, what does your daddy do, boy?" He said, "He stays home and plays video games all day." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Get over here, you little fart knocker." Okay, it's not easy being ranked in the top 100 of Call of Duty and Halo at the same time, okay? I'm putting in work. Man, these kids nowadays, when they play games, they don't know what it's like. Back in our time, having to survive on the Oregon Trail, they don't get it, man. They don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to have to stalk Carmen Sandiego all over the fucking globe just to lose every fucking time. Or save a princess from a toadstool and a Bowser. They don't know what it's like to do that shit, bro. Now they play games where they just die and respawn. They're just super spoiled. You remember remember when you played Zelda, you had to fucking hold down the reset button and then hit the power button to save that shit? When I was like 8 years old, my uncle had Zelda and he had a Nintendo, and I'd never seen one before. He's like, "You can play any game you want except Zelda." He had a line of all the Nintendo games, and it just came out like a year prior, right? But the Zelda game was gold. So it's like, you can't play the gold game? What the fuck? How you gonna tell an 8-year-old that? So you know what I did when he left? I fucking played Zelda, motherfucker. I had a good old time. I didn't hold down reset and push power because I didn't know any better. Erased his entire fucking game. Yeah, he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I told you not to play this game. I said out of all the games, I told you not this one. Why did you do that?" I was like, "Because you told me not to." Honestly. And the game was gold. So, yeah. You don't tell them what to do, you fucking kids. Oh, yeah, I'm getting off. Yeah, so then the funny thing is that fifth grade comes up, right? And I didn't know this, but on the last day of fifth grade, it's sex ed day. Yeah, I didn't know that. Right? Normally, when we grew up, fifth grade on the last day was field day. You know, right? Yeah. You guys remember field day? That shit was fun, man. Come home with some gold and silver stars and shit, trying to get your meth addict parents to be proud of you. It's like, oh, what, just me? Okay. But anyway, so my son on the last day of 5th grade, I pick him up from school, right? And I said, how was your day today? He goes, a bit overwhelming. I was like, what? Why is that? He goes, I don't know, Dad. Why don't you look at this book they gave me? Penis, vagina, prostitute gland. I was like, what? Prostitute gland? Give me that book. I was like, oh, prostate gland. Okay. You had me thinking there was something new in the anatomy of a man that I didn't know about. And I didn't know what to say. I was so shocked, right? Because I think 5th grade is a little too soon to be having the sex ed talk with a kid, right? So I changed the subject. I was like, what sounds good for dinner? He said, I don't know. I think I lost my appetite. I was like, whoa, holy shit, you got traumatized. I couldn't help it, though. I asked him. I was like, what made you lose the appetite, the penis or the vagina? He's like, what? I'm like, never mind. You got time to figure that out? You got time? And also, too, like, I think with kids, honesty is the best policy, right? Honesty is the best policy. When they ask you a question, be honest with them. My parents weren't always honest with me. For a long time, I didn't know meth was bad. Yeah. And it's not that I ever did it. It's just that when my friends would come over in high school, they'd be like, whoa, what is your mom doing? I'm like, oh, she's just smoking meth. No big deal. Right? It's good for her joints. Yeah. And they're like, can I smoke meth with your mom? I'm like, sure, why not? If I can, you're 16, you're old enough. Probably good for your joints too, you know? You never know. Shit fucked me up not being honest, right? And my kid, you know, I'm fucking trying to practice what I preach, right? He comes up to me, he goes, Dad, I have a question. I go, yeah? He goes, I heard you and Mom having sex the other night. And I was like, well, first of all, son, that's not a question. I raised you better than that. He goes, no, my question is that I heard this sound over and over again, and I want to know what it was. I was like, oh, shit. This could be any sound, whips, chains, screams, hollers, beg for mercy sounds. I don't know, right? He goes, Dad, what's that clapping sound? I was like, oh, shit, right? And he's 14 years old. So I look at him and I go, son, I'm going to be honest with you because I think that's what I should do here. I looked at him straight in his eyes and I said, sometimes when the sex is that good, you just got to give a round of applause. And I was like, oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be honest. How are you supposed to look at a 14-year-old in the eye and say, well, sometimes when I'm fucking the shit out of your mom, there's a slapping sound that occurs. It's a little too scientific for a stepchild, if you know what I mean. I think that's what it was. I think it was because he was my stepchild. Right? Because if it was my real child, I'd be like, yeah, that's something to be proud of, right? Your stepchild, I don't know, you're fucking his mom. That's what you're doing. You're the guy fucking his mom. I mean, it's never easy. I was there. I hated my stepdad just for that principle. You're the one fucking her, okay? Also, too, like, what was I gonna say? Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. I'm not, okay. Sometimes when I do mushrooms, I have a really bad memory, right? It affects my memory. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I do to fix it? I smoke a joint. And it totally doesn't fix it. And I don't know why I think that smoking a joint's gonna help my memory. In fact, I'm gonna go smoke a joint right now, actually. I got the wireless mic, we're on the live stream. If I could smoke it right here, I would, but there's some like fire sensors in the ceiling. We'd all get soaked. Are you trying to go? You trying to go first? Okay, cool. All right, well, let's give it up for your first comedian tonight. Everybody give a warm welcome to Remedy's own Shelby Dotson.
Hi, guys. I'm at work right now, so I got to run back. But I just want to say that I think Christians are dumb. Like, how are you going to believe in this magical sky god over something that's been mistranslated over and over again over 1,000 years? I'm sorry if that sounds harsh. I'm just naturally skeptical and question everything because I'm a Sagittarius. That joke's making fun of people. Yeah. So a few years back, there was this advertising campaign for the Seattle Aquarium. It was on the radio, and the commercial made it seem like these kids were on a tour of the Seattle Aquarium, and they would accentuate fun facts to like let you know that it's a learning experience. And in this one particular commercial, the curator walks the kids into this aquarium, and he's like, "This is an octopus," and the kids are like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "This octopus knows you," and the kids are like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "This octopus knows you because they can recognize faces." And this little girl that couldn't be any more than 9 years old was like, "I knew he was checking me out." "Sorry, Seattle Aquarium, only fun fact I learned is that octopuses are pedophiles. 8 tentacles, that's half a kindergarten class in one go. Yeah, don't take your kids to the aquarium. It's a terrible place for children. Summer passes cover a lot of things. Therapy isn't one of them. Okay. I saw a blind guy walk into a sign at the airport. That's not a joke. I just think that's really funny. Yeah, back in the day, kids these days are different because back in the day we just quoted Step Brothers, and now kids these days are just fucking them. I'm a server at a restaurant down the street, and I like to play with my customers sometimes, be funny when I'm not busy. And the other day, this guy came in, and he sat down, and I was like, "What are you having?" He's like, "Oh, whiskey with a water back." I was like, "A water back? Sir, I think you're supposed to call them Mexicans." He was like, "You're a fucking idiot." And I was like, "Yeah, I am an idiot, but one thing I most definitely am not is fucking." Got a fat friend, calls himself a foodie, like that makes it okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna call myself a booze and cocaine-y. I like telling cocaine jokes during my set because sometimes it gets me free cocaine. Wink, 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 wink. So the other day I was at 7-Eleven and this homeless person was asking me for money, and to garner sympathy, he was like, "I'm trying to get custody of my daughter." Fucking homeless, where are you gonna custody it? No? Okay. So I got really into superheroes for the first time in my life a couple months ago, and watched all the Marvel movies, and I was doing research on the superheroes. And one thing I stumbled across on the internet was Urban Dictionary, and in it, those superhero sex tricks. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the Spider-Man where you come in your hand and you fling it in her face. A Superman, you come on her back and you stick a sheet to it. Those are not my jokes. Those are just so we're on the same page here. I was a big fan of them. My girlfriend is not. Couldn't tell you why. I was doing it for a few weeks, thought I was funny. And one night, I'm laying on my back and I finish in her hand. And she gets this really big smile across her face. And I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, what? And her face dropped. She was like, "There are orcs freely roaming the countryside, unchecked, unchallenged, killing at will. Orcs bearing the white hand of Saruman." And then she slapped me in the fucking face. She cheated. She didn't even use a superhero. All right, one more for you guys. Two more for you guys. A few hours ago, my dad was in a really bad motorcycle accident and had to be airlifted to a hospital. It took 40 minutes to find him, and I have had 0 updates in the past 3 hours. My dad might be dying. And I'm not lying. You can ask my boss. I had a whole thing a few hours ago. And I'm just wondering if this is a bad time to ask if I'm still in the will. Okay. I'll cry about it on the way back to work. That's fine. So last time I was at the mall, I went to the restroom, and I was peeing at this urinal. And this kid comes up next to me, and he pees in the urinal next to me. It was kind of weird because there was plenty open, but he decided to pee next to me. And then he goes walking out of the restroom without washing his hands. And I was like, "Hey! Didn't your mother ever teach you to wash your hands after using the restroom?" And this shitty little kid looks up at me and he's like, "Didn't your mother ever tell you not to talk to little kids when you got your dick in your hand?" Yeah, long story short, tell your kids to wash your hands after they use the restroom. You know how long it took me to tell all of my neighbors the court-mandated version of that story? I woke up this morning to go to work and someone had spray painted the word octopus on my garage door. All right, I've been Shelby Dodson, everybody. Thank you.
All right, Shelby Dodson, everybody. Fuck yeah. All right, keep it going for your next comedian. Oh, there is a tip jar right here. I want to say if you want to help support Comedy in Kitsap, you can leave a contribution in the tip jar. We also have Dope Show stickers right here. You can grab one on your way out. We do have the Dope Show coming up at the Roxy Theater on 420 this Wednesday. And one of the comedians that you're going to see at the open mic tonight will be on the Dope Show. I won't say which one, but stay tuned. All right, everybody, keep it going for your next comedian. He finished tied 4th place at the open mic comedy competition at the Roxy Theater last year. You might have also seen him at Winco. Give it up for Thomas Friday.
This is live streaming?
Yes, to my cannabis education channel.
Oh. Hello, Mom. All right. I like coming here. Do you think there's a bar in Seattle that has a picture of Bremerton on it? Just here? I'm just going to work on some new jokes here. Let's see, what do we got here? Man, I'm 33 now, and I hate that I have to like do this adjustment thing when I look at stuff now. Alopecia Nazi. That's convenient. All right. So my parents, they live in this pretty rough neighborhood. They don't really have neighbors because they live in the woods, basically, but they have like these mean-ass squirrels there, some rough around the edges raccoons, and some hood rats. But man, those squirrels, they're like a gang out there. One time my mom walked out of her house, and one of them was just on the roof yelling at her. I don't even want to know what kind of words he was saying to her. But yeah, and then they also like always break into their trash cans. They had to like put bricks on it, so they started eating the trash can to get in. So we have to start carrying like BB guns around the house now, so we don't have to worry about those. We saw a raccoon that had no tail in the neighborhood, and he got into a fight with another raccoon, and I feel like this tailless raccoon was saying, "You should see the other guy. He's got 2 tails." All right, what else do we got here? I hate people who tell every single detail in a story. Like, it's so annoying. They'll tell me a story and they're starting, and it's like, so what happened was, it was, what day was it? It was like a Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I'm glad you mentioned that it was a Tuesday, because I don't know what I would have done if you just said it was on a regular day. But yeah, Tuesday. So yeah, I was on a Tuesday, and blah, 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 this happened, and their name was, what was their name? Oh, it was this, and then what was their parents' names? I forget, but they just go in so much detail just to get their point across that they had a good day. I don't know. All right. Can work on that. Chariot to my grave, or if I'm cremated, Siri set my coffee char. I use text-to-speech for that one. Oh, let's see. So, I don't know if you guys can tell I'm a little awkward. People get that mistaken. They think I'm a serial killer. And I don't know why. It must be because, like, I don't know, I'm from Washington. I don't like making eye contact with people. My ex-wife said, "How come you don't make eye contact when we make love?" And it's like, I can't. But yeah, and I asked, like, I heard like girls are like so attracted to serial killers, so why am I doing so bad? I asked a girl, and she said, well, it's because you remind me more of like a Jeffrey Dahmer type. I was like, how could you think I'm something so disgusting and vile? I'm not gay. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I went to New York recently. I did a little bit of shopping. I bought a pair of New Balances. Trying to fit in now that I'm 33. going pretty good so far. It was on Valentine's Day too, and I had a one-night stand, and that was cool. Like, my favorite part was when she said she loved me. Haven't heard it in a long time. And then we also held hands and we got to cuddle, and so like I kind of like microdosing relationships. And if this is what I got to do to tell someone about how my day went, probably start sleeping around here. So I went to New York and I came back a man. That's just because I bought these New Balances. I like that joke. It's been landing pretty well. That's good. I'm in a support group for people with social anxiety, and the meetings are really awkward. I haven't met anyone there yet. My best friends are my parents, and I like to go to their house and watch movies. I don't like their movies. Sorry, Mom.
Let me get some of that parent action on it. They got some VHS tapes, don't they?
Yeah. It is fun, though, but sometimes it's annoying because my dad, he's really inclusive, so when we're watching a movie, he's like, where's all the black people in this movie? How come this movie doesn't have any black people in it? And I have to be like, Dad, what are you talking about? We're watching A Bug's Life. Try not to be this edgy, but my first kiss, I was forced to get kissed by a black girl named Nicole when I was in 3rd grade, and it was a little traumatizing, and ever since then I've just always hated first kisses. What the hell? That joke does good everywhere else. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's too edgy. I should be doing like clean stuff. What else do we got in the notes here? My friend Shelby, you guys just watched him. Recently he was in the hospital for a liver problem. And if he had died, it would have been in bad taste if I had poured one out for the homie. I found out I'm one of the worst practicing natives out there. So like the most native thing I've done recently was get a sunburn. And I just used it as an opportunity to become the next sports team mascot. I lost my spot to the Washington Commanders. And also I'm like only 75% native, the other 25%'s whites. So that's not good, right? And I was watching the Chiefs game and they have this chant called the Tomahawk Chop, which is a little bit racist, but they even it out because the back of their helmets say "End Racism." I had to have one of my white friends help me build a fire. You know how embarrassing that is? And he did such a great job. When he was done, I was like, man, this is such a great fire. Why'd you make it a cross, though? My ex-wife, she was white, so when we got married, she stole my heart. But then we got divorced, and she got my house, so she stole my land, too. And people always ask me, like, why I don't want to date another native lady. It's just because I don't want to accidentally date a family member. And I know what you're thinking, but you're also 25% white. What happens if you date a family member on that side? I'm not too worried about it, because it's more acceptable on that side. Okay, thanks for listening. I'm Thomas Friday.
All right, Thomas Friday, everybody. Heck yeah. All right, so this wireless mic that I'm holding, the batteries are low on it, and when you're as broke as me, you let the batteries die all the way before you replace that shit. So if it dies, you know why. It's not that I'm unprofessional. It's that I'm broke, motherfuckers. All right, your next comedian, she owns Remedy, and she's a good friend of mine. Give it up for Allison Rose.
Hi, guys. Give it up for Lester, too. He's my emotional support dog. They love you, Lester. Keep it going for Joe Rogers, your host.
Fuck that dude.
Joe Rogers looks like if the term "sup brah" was a personality. You guys, I'm 5 days sober. I know this is my second time telling jokes sober, so bear with me here. I was recently in a roast battle, and I'm pretty pissed that it took an entire theater of people to give me a fucking intervention. Thanks, Joe. In addition to being an alcoholic, I am also Jewish and Catholic. I was blessed with Jewish anxiety and Catholic guilt. It's the perfect genetic recipe for an insane person. A good day for me is a panic attack that I don't apologize for. I also grew up in a Jehovah's Witness town, so as if it wasn't weird enough that I was a Catholic Jew in a Jehovah's Witness town, my parents decided to double down and become vegan and join a spiritual collective, which is a fun way of saying a cult. The funny part is that the cult was not the most traumatic part of my childhood. It was the vegan part. I got made fun of for all the weird foods that I ate. One time, my friend's dad felt bad for me for my lunch, and he slipped me some meat. What? You guys? I also banged him. Despite my traumatic vegan childhood, I stand before you as a very well-adjusted alcoholic slut. So I'm such an alcoholic slut that one time I banged a broke dude by a dumpster. I'm such an alcoholic slut that one time I said fuck you to my master's degree, and I slept my way into a line cook position at a dive bar. That was the same night as the dumpster. So it was actually the best career move I've ever made. I now own my own restaurant. So thank you. Just trying to promote myself here. I don't know if you guys know, but the best part of owning your own restaurant is that it comes with its own dumpster. For banging broke line cooks. And to be fair, it's not their fault that they're broke. I only pay them minimum wage. I'm Allison Rose. Thank you, guys.
All right, keep it going for Allison Rose. Hell yeah. And just in case you don't know, Remedy Speakeasy is right down the street next to the Horse and Cow. They have great food, 1920s era Prohibition speakeasy feel to it. And we do open mic comedy every Wednesday night. And I'm out here smoking a blunt. So there you go. Woo, yeah. All right, keep it going for your next comedian, everybody. You can see her on the Dope Show this Wednesday at the Roxy Theater. Give a warm welcome to Drew Lopez.
Hi. How's it going, everybody? You know, I am going to be on the Dope Show, but I feel like it's kind of cheating because, like, you're supposed to get stoned. That's, like, the whole name of the game, right? But I get stoned every day, so it's not going to be any different. I feel like it's kind of cheating. I've been studying in the dojo for, like, 6 years now since I got out of the military, so, you know. I got to stop watching drag queens do their makeup on Instagram because that's why I look like this. And it's not like it doesn't look good. Like, I know it looks good. Like, nobody can tell me shit. But I just look like a really pretty man. Like, that's, yeah. It's bad when you're out in public and people are like, oh my God, where do you perform? Where do you do drag at? I don't do drag, but thank you so much. Thank you. That's usually everybody's roast for me is that like, Drew looks like a man. And I'm like, no, I sound like a man. There's a difference, okay? I do not look like one. I am obviously bisexual. You can tell by literally just looking at me. I know that. I am with someone who is queer, though, which is lovely queer gentleman. And we're different in the way that we don't have sex to regular music. We have sex to musical numbers. So that's how queer couples are different. There's full dance numbers, choreography, intermissions. It's beautiful. I was recently in Las Vegas, and I hadn't been there in a minute in my adult life, and I really missed how goddamn ghetto it is there. And we didn't like fight on the strip or anything like that, but there was something that I did miss from when I was out and lived in the desert. And we stopped by a Shell gas station, and I saw in the parking lot yonder, while we were stopping for gas, there's about 15 people in the parking lot. And they were there to fight. I don't know if anybody else, do you guys remember being in high school when no, we gotta duke it out at the Shell gas station. Like, this can't happen anywhere else. We gotta throw down hands at the local gas station. It was just good to see America being America again. You know what I mean? Like, we've been in COVID for a long time. People couldn't fight out in public for a long time, and I was happy to see it. But this is the part that I think it's worth of telling a story about. I saw them just about to duke it out. You can see this one dude, his body language, he's talking a lot of shit. And this other guy's just got his arms behind his back. He's obviously gonna whip the shit out of him. Anybody with their hands behind their back and just listening to someone talking shit, they're about to murder you. You need to know that. They're not even listening. And this guy is just a lot littler than him. You can tell he's talking a lot of shit because he can't fight. And I think that's funny because the most people who they can't fight, they talk the most shit. That's the lesson of the story here, right? We can all agree about that. About 2 seconds go by, and I had rolled down my window, and I'm like, beat his ass, Seabass! And because I love fights. They're very fun, especially when they're free. This is a free fight. Amateur hour. I'm like, these boys need encouragement. That's what they need. And this boy gets hit right in the face, as you do when you talk shit. You what? You get hit. That's right. Okay, thank you very much. And he goes down, and I'm watching. I'm just like, I'm loving this shit. We're gassing up for 15 minutes at this point. I was like, we're not going anywhere. We're staying. And this kid is on the ground, and the guy's on top of him, just wailing on him, landing blows in his face. And this is where I was confused. If you're getting your ass kicked on the ground, yes, Lester, this is the guy. He's on the ground, and he decides he has his legs, and he wraps them around the guy, missionary style. Hey, Lacey. I know. Why? And I was like, that's not what you do in a fight. He's embracing the punches like, ooh, punch me harder, Danny. Like, no, that's not what you do in the fight. The guy, I think he got kicked. I think he got weirded out because they let him go. He's like, oh, shit, he has a kink for bullies. I can't keep on whipping the shit out of this guy. Lets him up. The guy keeps on talking shit. He's like, who's next? He wanted a train run on him. That's like the vibe that I got. Like, maybe that's why they met up. He's like, I want all 15 of you. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I love getting this shit kicked out of me. It's like, okay. All right. Henderson's changed. A little bit. But, yeah, I was like, okay, I wanted it to be on ESPN. I really wish there was a section for that, like LGBTQ friendly WWE. I don't know. But yeah, I did see that. That was a real story, so I hope that guy's okay. I don't know what happened after that, but I hope they're fine. I wish that we would stop naming generations like we're fucking Pokemon releases. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't start doing that until like the 60s, by the way. You got boomers, you got Gen X, you got we're the millennials. That sounds like fucking X-Men or something like that, like send in the millennials. It's stupid. And then you got Gen Z. And then they just named the new generation, Generation Alpha. We're going to the Greek alphabet, people. That's also bullshit. They should be, have you seen the kids? They're obviously beta. Obviously beta. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys, I recently, I'm coming up on my 30s, and I know that because I got a Charlie horse from giving my husband oral the other day. At what point is that my body's response. It's not like I was doing any Cirque du Soleil moves or anything like that. But I did do this, and I think this is where I fucked up. He's on the bed, and I decided to do like some Catwoman shit over him, like this. This is helping no one. I'm just like choking myself here, and I was like making a sculpture. I was like being Demi Moore in the movie Ghost. It was a lot. And then my leg, it was like, and I had to suck through the horse until it let out. And that's why he's marrying me. That's why. That's why. Thank you. Thank you so much. She knows. She's a real athlete. You know, I'm kidding. I'm not calling you out. No, but nobody look at her. She hates me now. Thank you. I was in the airport recently, and we can all agree airport food is it's skyway robbery. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. Why are they charging you $30 for the worst fucking sandwich that you will shit out at least 2 minutes after consuming, that's not staying in your body? There's no nourishment happening. It's a bad time. I was already like kind of late for my flight. I'm someone who fully sprints throughout the airport. That's who I am. And I was gonna miss my flight, and I had to shit. And I'm like, what do I do? Is it worth missing my flight? Is it what boarding group am I? When you are checking your ticket to see how much time you have to go take an emergency shit in the already war zone bathroom of the SeaTac airport, you question your life a little bit. At least I did. I absolutely did. Okay, let's do another new joke, you guys. I appreciate y'all. That was all very rough and new, so I appreciate that. I feel like my body's a mystery just because, like, I have a mom bod without having any kids. Like, that's my body style. Like, the only mother that I am is to my food babies that I have. You know what I mean? I'm a good mother. Can we talk about, you guys remember Garfield? Remember those comics? Clap if you remember Garfield. I want to talk about something that we haven't acknowledged in this country, and it's because I feel really strongly about fictional characters, but John's a piece of shit. He was trying to kill Garfield that whole fucking time. Who feeds their cat lasagna? They should have called CPS, Cat Parenting Services. Do you understand? You know why he was doing that? Because he was trying to fuck the vet. That's why. He's like, I hope Garfield dies so I can go back to the vet. And you know what? I do the same thing. Have you seen Jennifer Love Hewitt? Have you seen her? I'm kidding. Yeah. I also have a fat cat. He's also orange. People are like, it's Garfield. I was like, no, he's not that piece of shit, Garfield. My cat's not a sociopath. And he's like 25 pounds. He's not like pre-diabetic fat, though. I take care of him. I do think that he might be Mexican, though. It's just because he's really good at rolling his R's. That's like the cleanest joke I have. Thank you so much. I named him Ollie, but he does prefer his native name, Alejandro. He does prefer that. I had another cat actually ran away, sadly, during 2020, the first year of the pandemic. And I always had a suspicion that it's just because he's conservative and like he couldn't take it in Washington anymore. He's like, I gotta get out of here. So if you guys see a tuxedo cat who looks kind of cunty, he has a little MAGA flag, just like kitty-sized. I didn't put that on him. That's his choice. I still love him. That's how you treat your family members who are also Trumpers. We still just love them. It'll wear off eventually. But if you do see him, please call me. His name's Toki. Thank you so much for my time. My name's been Drew Lopez. Y'all have a lovely night. Give it up for your other comics and Joseph Rogers.
All right. Thank you, Drew. You guys are a great audience. Your next comedian, he is new to comedy, so let's give him a nice Dog Days warm welcome. James Manring.
All right. Where are my stoners at tonight? Awesome. Thank you. You good and lit up? You're the ones that might actually find me funny, so I appreciate you being here. Thank you. All right, hey everybody, I'm James. I'm relatively new at this, and I'm pretty sure it's my first time with most of you, so don't expect a happy ending. Just be pleasantly surprised. I'm almost 39. I've lived here for about 19 years. The Navy brought me up here, and I stayed because Washington's just so beautiful. Well, that and a pretty girl screwing my brains out, but I digress. I just recently started doing stand-up, but I already changed my Facebook to say stand-up comic. If you look at the details, you'll see it says amateur, as in unskilled and unpaid, so technically I'm not lying. It's not my fault if you thought I was going to be good. I started my entertainment career doing show choir growing up, and I eventually moved on to putting on a full body costume and dancing for children. Then to pretending to rob people on a train. And there was all those years putting on a uniform every day and pretending I knew what I was doing behind the controls of a nuclear reactor. I saw some of you were looking at me on that second one. It was for Camp Snoopy at Knott's Berry Farm, not what you were thinking. So I feel in today's society that we put such an emphasis on identity that we've become hyper aware of it. We're always trying to figure out who or what somebody is or what team they play for. Those of you that have heard me laugh tonight, you can probably tell I identify as a Disney villain. Do we have any other mad cacklers in the house tonight? Just me? Okay. I have this theory that we're the normal ones and that y'all are just repressed. When I was 19 and on transfer leave to be stationed up here, I stopped home in Ohio to take my best friend and his mom to the zoo. Now, she was a frail woman that used a walker, so we had to make sure we took a lot of breaks. One of those times I left them at a bird exhibit while I went to go get ice cream for everybody. As I was rounding a corner, I heard a noise that stopped me dead in my tracks. There, 20 feet in front of me, was a 1,400-pound brown bear mounting a female up against the glass. You could see everything, just so loud the whole zoo could feel it. I looked around and everyone was stopped. The children were in shock, their mouths agape. I managed to peel myself away and made it back to them. All she wanted to know is, what was all that noise about? I explained it to her, and she got the biggest-eyed, excited look on her face. She didn't miss a beat. She got up and pulled that walker as hard as she could for the door, saying, "I must see me some bears." We never did get that ice cream. So you can probably tell that I used to like to smoke salvia with my weed a long time ago. I thought it was pretty cool and relaxing at first, until one time I did a lot at once. I felt like I was made out of Legos, and so was the entire universe. Only every point of every Lego was touching each other simultaneously, with the part that hurts when you step on it. My mouth started to open so wide that my brain caved in on itself, and I couldn't breathe anymore. I was in a panic. I got up, twisting and screaming for the bathroom, and there a grown man held me for the first time in my life. Note, I did not say adult life. All right, thank you very much. You've been a lovely audience, and I hope to see you again.
All right, keep it going for James Mannering. Nice. Yeah, so I want to share something with you. I did just celebrate my 6-year anniversary, everybody. Yeah, thank you, yeah, of being unemployed. Yeah, oh yeah, thank you. You guys are way more supportive than my parents. That's great. Yeah. Anybody looking for a roommate? Oh, where'd all that support go, bro? Shit. No, but it's funny because I actually have been with my girlfriend for almost 17 years. That's a true story. Thank you. That's something she should brag about, and I should brag about more because I'm not easy to be with. I'll tell you that right now. For example, my girlfriend, she does this really cute thing where she writes a little red dot on the calendar when she starts her period. You know what I'm talking about? Some people do. Some ladies do that to track, make sure it's regular. You know, that's normal. That's also for me too, though, because that's the time where I know not to say things like "calm down, bro," you know, or relax, you know? So when I see that little red dot, I know not to say certain key words, you know? But one time I forgot and I didn't look at the calendar and I didn't notice the red dot there. And one time she was flipping out on me and I was like, whoa, calm down, bro. She's like, don't you ever fucking call me bro again. I was like, whoa, shit. Okay, how about Britch? She did not like that. I go, how about Brunt? No, she didn't like that either. She's like, nope. You can't just replace the B word and make up your own fucking word. I was like, okay, broad. And apparently that was worse than all of them. I was like, I'm going to go old school with the term. Apparently that's a bad term. I didn't know it was so derogatory. Broad, shit. But here's the thing, right? She said this to me. She goes, you know what, Joe? I wish that you can have a vagina for a week so you know what it's like to be a woman. I was like, fuck. That sounds awesome, bro. I would love that, right? She goes, oh, yeah, Joe, what would you do if you had a vagina for a week? I was like, well, first thing I do is I go make some money, you know? Because I'm broke. The struggle's real. But then I turned it around on her, right? I was like, oh, yeah, babe, what would you do if you had a penis for a week? She goes, I'd probably go make more money than you. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, how do you think you're going to make more money than me with a dick? She goes, well, technically speaking, men have been making 25% more than women since 1970. I was like, oh, shit. We're getting technical in here. That's crazy. And here's the thing, right? I go, no, seriously, babe, what would you do if you had a dick for a week? She's like, seriously? I just want to know what it'd feel like to fuck something. I was like, yeah, I can get that. It's pretty awesome, you know? She goes, also, it'd be nice to know what it's like to come every time. I was like, oh, shit. Here we go. And I go, well, can you explain the fuck something? She goes, I don't care what it is. I'll dig a hole in the dirt and fuck that. I was like, whoa, damn. She goes, I'm serious. I don't care what it is. And I looked at the dogs. I was like, you guys should go in the next room probably for your safety. And, but here's the thing. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. If we had a vagina for a week, we would be a fucking mess, bro. We would be a mess. We wouldn't know what to do because after we touched it to learn how to figure it out, we'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck? Why is it still leaking? I stopped touching it 6 hours ago. What the fuck? I got a meeting to go to. How am I supposed to? What do I do? This is horrible. Like, why do my nipples hurt too? Why do I want to cry about it? Fuck, I want my dick back. You know that's how guys would be, right? That's fucking how guys would be for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed that joke. She wrote it. She definitely wrote that joke. I can't relate to this. I can't relate. I wish I could relate, though. It'd be awesome to be a fucking woman for a week. If we could actually switch genders for a week, I definitely think men would appreciate women a lot more, right? And women would definitely appreciate coming every time, like I said. That's just the top perk to being a guy. It's crazy, because every relationship has a ratio, right? Every relationship has a ratio, you know? Like some of you happy couples, I could tell your ratio is probably like 10 to 1, 5 to 1, you know, good. You know, you better keep it under 10 to 1 if you don't want her to fucking leave you, you know what I'm saying? My ratio, 50 to 1. Yeah, not great. Not fucking great. But when your ratio is that bad, you are good at other things. Like, for sure. So I'm like super good at listening. You know? I'm good at buying gifts and being romantic. Yeah. My romance is different, though. My idea of romance is a bottle of wine and a Kit Kat. So she calls it Joe-mance. It's cute. Yeah, I like that. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have a couple more comedians left for you guys tonight. Yeah, okay, your next comedian, he's also new. He likes to flex about having a job on me all the time. So, everybody give a warm welcome to Jacob Jaffe.
Well, hey. Okay, so this isn't about having a job. Really, I just kind of, I'm at a point where I kind of like miss the old things about like the time before the pandemic. I kind of want to get back into like swimming more. Like I used to run for cardio, but like running fucking sucks. So I kind of want to get like into that low impact cardio, like swimming. And yeah, so I'm not originally from Washington. So like James, I came here for the Navy. I actually had the same job that he had, just like 14 years later. And as I was moving across the United States, I've met a decent amount of people, and I've learned that not everyone knows how to swim, which is very weird because everyone that I knew growing up knew how to swim, and that's for a very simple reason. If you didn't know how to swim, you would have fucking died. So I'm from Florida, where as soon as you learn how to walk and talk and know how to say, "I love you, Mom," your mom takes you to the public pool and throws you into it, not telling you anything about how to swim. And the fact is, no one's going to interfere, no one's going to bother with anything. And if you drown, you drown. But none of the other people at the public pool are going to interfere. And if your mom didn't want you in the first place, she'll take you to the beach. But anyway, I remember those days. Blonde-haired me, like maybe a few feet tall. Just kind of like flailing in the water. Eventually, I get up to the surface, I gasp for air, and I say, "Help!" And that was just proof that I could survive. So I got to live. And the weird thing about that is neither of my parents are originally from Florida, where that's like a common thing. They moved there from Atlantic City, New Jersey, like a year prior. So I have no idea why they actually got into that. But the fact is, I lived, so I won. Yeah, so time goes by, and as you stop being a toddler, the public pool becomes a less fun place. Well, it becomes even more fun because it's way more brutal. Anyone who's been to a public pool knows that you like meet random people and you like, it's just fucking crazy, like playing all these weird games and sometimes fighting and whatnot. It's just a wild little wasteland. There are a few rules to that, like one of them being don't shit yourself in the pool. And that's it's something that takes some effort because one of the funniest things is like when you fart and your swim trunks expand. Your fart is unknown. It's not like when you're up in the surface and someone knows that you farted. You can just like walk over and stealth your way through and then submerge and swim away. And then the fart bubble travels upward. And they don't know that it was you. Another thing is don't bleed. And yeah, because you fight in the public pool. That kind of thing. And the reason for that is sharks. Now, I know that a shark wouldn't be able to survive inside of a chlorinated public pool. Everyone else there knows that the shark won't be able to survive in the chlorinated public pool. The real question is, does the shark know that it can't survive in the chlorinated public pool? I've seen Sharknado. There are 6 Sharknado movies. And that is something to fear. These were made when I was an adult, mind you. I might look young or surprisingly old, but that was a legitimate fear back in the day. And that'll be it from me. My name is Jacob Jaffe.
All right. Keep it going for Jacob Jaffe, everybody. All right. It looks like we don't have anything in the tip jar yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, and Drew and I are going to go around, and we're going to have you leave a tip in the tip jar. And when you do, you're going to have the option for Drew and I to either compliment you or roast you. So that'll be your choice. So Who wants to leave a tip and get complimented or roast? Okay.
We're open to destroying
Okay,
you.
here we go, Drew.
Emotionally
Drew, she left a tip.
only.
Do you want to get roasted or complimented? Roasted,
Aw.
she says. I like that. She would have been really easy to compliment.
I know, but she knows that.
You look like the soccer mom that flips out on the other parents when your kid gets slide tackled. You look anti-children.
You look like you're really hot, but you're not hot enough to be on the hills.
You look like if I wanted to kill myself, all I have to do is climb to the level of your IQ and jump to the level of your fucking confidence. I fucked it up. Sorry, I fucked it up. I went backwards.
I felt mean for
She's
even what I
hard to
just said because
roast.
it's not true.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Wait, Joe, what am I doing up here? Nothing?
Do you wanna roast?
yeah. Thomas is gonna get to roast you as well. Holy shit, are you 6'2"?
Bro, she's gonna roast you now.
Fuck, no, she's gonna
Oh
get it.
shit.
She's like, I'm taller than you, motherfucker.
Yo, she's gonna peg you, Joe. You better be careful.
I bet you my dick's bigger than yours, though.
He's got a thing for Amazons.
Oh, shit. Now she's flexing on me.
That click game's
All
strong.
right, moving on next. Sorry, that was no. Hold on a sec. Jeff,
She's like,
all
my
right.
shit gets hard, bro. You don't even know. I get hard.
Drew.
I don't get wet. I get hard.
Jeff, the owner of Dog Days, just left a tip. Do you want to get roasted or complimented? Roasted.
Fuck. Dude.
You look like somebody whose heart isn't healthy enough for sex.
Go. Do you want to roast
You look like somebody that opened up their own brewery just to drink every day and try to justify it.
Dude, Joe's fucking ready. I lie to you every time I say the beer is good.
Oh, shit. All right. Here we got next tip right here. All right. Do you want a compliment or do you want to roast? Roast. Okay.
Shit.
Oh, this guy.
You look like your name is Jeff. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
You look like you have a punch card for REI.
You look like you thought about running a mile once. No, your daughter's calling him out. He's like, yeah. She's like, I am 10. I've never seen him run a mile. 12. Okay.
This guy looks like he tells his wife every time he thinks about other women.
This guy looks like somebody that apologizes after sex. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. There's kids here.
I'm done. That's too much.
All right. This guy, do you want a compliment or do you want a roast? A roast? Okay. You look like
That's surprising.
He's like, I have hair. He's like, I have hair. I'm gonna brag about it while I can because it's receding really fast. So brag about it while you can. It's still there.
You look like the dude who's on like the after side of a Bosley commercial, like you just freshly did hair plugs.
You look like you got beard extensions. Yeah. You look like Bremerton Nick Kroll.
Oh, that's mean.
He's heard that before. That's good. That's good. That
It's
is
still a better version of Nick Kroll, though.
yeah, a more clean version of
Honestly.
Nick Kroll. All right. Anybody want to get okay? Compliment or roast? We
Oh.
pick. Okay, that's all Thomas then. Thomas.
see.
She said, I said compliment or roast, and she said you pick. She said you pick. So you got to get up there and you got to either roast her or compliment her. Thomas Friday, everybody. What is he going to do? Is he going to compliment her or is he going to roast her?
Yeah, she gives me compliment
Yeah, we
vibes.
haven't done a compliment yet. All right.
Your hair's good.
That's like the best he can do, so feel good about that.
You look like you've been through 3 successful marriages. Only 2. I was only off by 1. That's pretty good. Yeah. You don't know it
Hold
yet.
on, is
Third
she
one's
engaged?
right
Are you
around the
engaged? Are you
corner.
engaged? Oh, okay.
No. You look like somebody that would propose to your boyfriend. No?
That's offensive.
That's a compliment.
I've done that.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got big clit energy. That's what
Yeah,
he's
you
saying.
got big clit energy for sure. She's
you
like,
look-
I own a business, motherfucker. Boom.
You give me the vibe of like you buy yourself an engagement ring, but it's fake, so men just don't hit on you. But
Nice.
you're very nice looking, and you support us in comedy, and I respect you deeply for that. So a little twofer right there.
Oh,
Little
yeah, I
twofer.
like that.
Yeah, how about
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
How about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Backhanded compliments. I'm really good
Yeah.
at them.
You look like your favorite serial killer is Ed Gein. Yeah, I nailed it. All right, roast or compliment right here. Roast or compliment? Roast. All right, this guy looks tough to roast.
You look like a truck stop Zac Efron.
You look about as successful as the sport team you're repping.
Damn.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk you to your car tonight, Thomas. After that one, that's dangerous.
Seattle Kraken, more like Seattle Crackhead, am I right?
Oh God.
Yeah. He's grinding his teeth over here the whole fucking time. You look like you got that jacket at Goodwill and it's not even $4. It's from Grandpa. Okay.
That's
Fucking.
sweet.
He didn't let it go to Goodwill when Grandpa died. Cool.
That's all his grandpa put in the will for him.
All right, who's
Can
next?
have my jacket.
Roast away, he said. Roast away. Have you guys seen the documentary Lost in the Woods and that guy ate some poison berries and died? That's what you look like. You look like the guy. He's like, I'm gonna
Wait.
fuck everybody. I'm gonna go live in the woods and be on
Call
my
of the
own.
Wild? You talking about Call of the Wild?
Yeah, you look
Into
like
the
the dead
wild.
version of him.
Okay.
The what?
The dead version of him.
Oh, you look like the dead version of him. Yeah. When they found his body, that's what you look
Yo,
like. That.
he looks like Kyle Kinane if he wasn't obese.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
that's
he
a
does, he
comedian's joke right there. Nobody
Yeah.
else knows who he is.
He looks like a '90s trucker that has a skateboard.
He looks shredded, dude.
He looks like he paid to get his beard trimmed. No, you did that
He
yourself.
jacks off with beard oil?
I'm jealous, bro. I just let mine go like it's fucking not even there. Don't pay attention to that shit. It's getting kind of.
It shows, Joe.
It's getting puby, isn't it?
It shows.
Prepubescent. All right. Anybody next want to leave a tip? Oh, over here. Okay, cool. You want to get roasted or complimented? Complimented. Okay. You look like a bloated meatloaf.
Wait, didn't he
fuck,
say
I got
compliment?
it backwards again. Dang it. I'm so used to roasting. I'm sorry. We got to give him his tip back, I think. Yeah, we all love meatloaf. Compliment. You look like you would be a good grandpa. Oh, okay. He is a good grandpa. Okay. You look like you would be a successful manager of an Arby's. No.
You look rich, sir. That's. Oh, well.
Oh, he
look
must be
it.
military. Former military? Yes. Well,
Thank
we
you for your
appreciate your
service.
service. Fuck yeah. That's a
Thank you for your
compliment.
service. Hey,
Yeah,
clap it
thank you
up.
for your service.
You're a better veteran than I am, sir.
Yeah. All right. Up next, what do we got here? You right here. Roast him? Okay.
Oh. You're wearing a fedora unironically.
You look like you could easily bowl a 300 game. You remember that? You know how everyone has that creepy uncle?
He's everyone's creepy
He's
uncle.
everyone's creepy uncle.
I'm every uncle. It's all in
Oh
me.
yeah. You look like you buy a pair of New Balances.
Tom, you better look up to him. You better
Yeah,
look up to
yeah.
him.
This is what you're gonna look like in the future if
That's
you
your
keep buying New
role model right
Balances,
there.
Tom. Right here. This is future Thomas Friday. You get more white as you get older.
You look like you catcall people at the bowling alley. Saying,
Yeah.
hey, sweetheart, hey, sweetheart, hey, sweetheart. And then they walk away.
He looks like somebody that Allison Rose would fuck behind a dumpster. All right, what do we got here? Are you his wife? Yes. Oh shit! We just roasted
That is
her
surprising.
husband.
I'm just kidding.
Oh shit!
You're
Do you
too good
want-
for him, ma'am.
Okay, roast or compliment, your choice. Oh, okay. She goes for a roast. All right, she's gonna be a tough cookie.
You,
She looks so wholesome.
you look like. Oh no, that's too much. I'm sorry. No.
She looks like her favorite band is Heart. She dated Roger Fisher.
Damn.
Wow, that's a flex. Wait, so that means we can find out intimate information about Robert Fisher on the live stream right now. Oh shit.
No, you weren't.
Who wants to know how big his dick is? We're taking votes. We're taking votes. Yeah, fuck yeah. We'll talk to you later. We'll wait till
Is it bigger than 4?
Is it? We're just gonna throw out some numbers. You can say hot or cold as we go.
She looks like the final boss of the Costco video game.
Yeah, nice.
Your shirt looks like a pillow sheet.
From the 80s, a pillow
That's
sheet from
rude.
the 80s. You look like Hillary Clinton if you ordered her off Wish.
Oh shit!
Sorry. As soon as I said Hillary Clinton, she was like, fuck you in her eyes. She's like, don't you ever fucking. She looks like my kindergarten teacher that didn't do drugs. Yeah, a sober kindergarten teacher is what she looks like.
Yeah.
All right, next up over here, you guys look like you're having a good time. You want to leave a tip for a fucking compliment or a roast? Your choice.
I feel like that whole table can laugh at us in confidence because they just know they have better credit than we do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, well, we can buy things.
They got that retirement credit, bro. Oh, shit. All right, compliment or roast? Let him choose. Compliment or roast? He looks like he doesn't want to get roasted. He's like, man, I was on the verge of killing myself today. His friends are like, get roasted. He's like, I don't know, man. The struggle's real. He looks like he buys a bicycle just for the look. Yeah, obviously.
Only takes pictures with his Harley.
Yeah.
You look like you're on that show, Cuck Dynasty.
Cuck Dynasty. Nice. Yeah.
There's children here.
You can say Cuck Dynasty. Kids don't get that shit.
Yeah, Mighty Cucks, my favorite TV show.
Alexa, define cuck. Why isn't there an Alexa here right now? This guy looks like he eats pigs in a blanket for breakfast every day.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, me too.
That sounds great.
Me too.
No,
He loves pigs in a blanket. Nice.
he looks like bigger Jay Okerson.
Yeah, he does. Let's see what else we got here. Fucking, you look like somebody that accidentally fucking jizzed in your face once. Just once. That's all it took. Yeah, fucking creepy uncles. All right, who's next? Anybody want to leave a tip for a compliment or roast? Oh, here we go. This guy right here.
All you, Thomas.
Roast. Oh, you think this guy would be easy to roast? Look at him. You can tell he doesn't have a fucking soul. Those dark black eyes, there is no color in those eyes. Look at those things. That is creepy. I'm getting away from him. Yeah, he was the one that requested the personal roast from Thomas Friday. Okay, no one else. Sorry, I keep fucking this up.
You look like Roger from Doug did heroin and got pale.
You look like the lead singer of Alice in Chains if he would have fucking lived.
Allison Lames.
Yeah.
Ashton gives me the vibe of someone who knows entirely too much about psychedelic drugs and tells you about it like a vegan does.
Nice. Yeah, he definitely looks like somebody that stuck a
Love you,
ecstasy up
Ashton.
his butt once. For sure.
Dude, you gotta try pegging. It's honestly great.
It's honestly great. Anybody else? Oh, shit. All right. Cool. Roast or compliment, sir? Dealer's choice.
Those aren't fair.
All right. You look like somebody that would lead a straight pride parade.
You look like someone who remodels buses. He does that.
You look like somebody that would try to survive in Oakland, but then ultimately get shanked 6 times and survive. Oh, damn.
We all done our time in county.
Yeah.
We all done our time.
You look like somebody that gets high and then runs over somebody in a crosswalk and then keeps driving. He's from Florida, so that's what we do. We just fucking keep going. Yeah. You look like you would be somebody's prison toy, for sure.
For the longest time, I thought that you were Brock Toronto's caretaker.
Oh, nice. Anybody back here want to give a tip for a roast or compliment?
That's
Oh,
a
here we go.
7-layer dip roast.
Here we go. Roast or compliment? Roast. Okay. All right.
Shit.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I'm scared of this guy.
No, I'm just trying to think.
I know he's intelligent. He has an intelligent look in his eye.
does.
And I know he's got money. He's sitting
got
at the
money
bar.
for sure. He looks like somebody that goes fishing just for the clout.
Yo, you give me like secret agent vibes. I'm like, somebody who zips up their Patagonia that much is dangerous. You know what I mean? Like,
You look like somebody
he's
that
got something to hide. I don't know what it is.
You look like somebody that owns an ice cream truck. No. He looks like. Oh, okay. He looks like he has an arts degree. That's a roast, right? Oh, you got an art degree?
I have an art degree.
All right. Well, you're a stand-up comedian. You can get
Yeah,
away
exactly,
with it. So,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm making mama proud. Making mama
Yeah.
proud.
Are you still paying for your loans on that?
No, I'm GI Bill, dog.
Oh, fuck
I
yeah, you
wasted
did it
that
right.
shit.
Yeah, you did it right. My favorite are people that get huge student loans for art degrees. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I did it.
It's like,
wrong.
I'm not sure if you guys heard about the most recent school shooting, but that now makes school shootings the number 2 school-related deaths in our country. Student loans is still number 1. So, yeah, just so you guys know. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Hang in there if you got student loans. A lot of student loan debt in here, I can sense. I'm getting the vibe. Drew, Thomas, you got a good roast for this guy? He looks like his name is Hank.
What are you eating over there? Peanuts? Typical.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy's dangerous. This guy's dangerous.
I feel like if I
He knows
roast
too
him
much.
too good, he's gonna fucking
Yeah, he's gonna
slap the
find
fuck out
me.
of me.
I feel like
bro.
he's gonna find me.
Yeah, he's gonna
like,
slap the shit out of me.
It's like, hey, that was too mean.
He looks like an engineer.
Yeah, big
Yeah, he
engineer
does
vibes.
look like an
I think he
engineer.
nodded his head. I think he
Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah, fucking probably
Like
in
I
a
said.
submarine too. All right, well I think we did a pretty good job on the tip jar. So I
Thanks
just want
for
to
letting
say,
us roast you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you guys very much. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
And also, just a friendly reminder that tomorrow night we have a comedy show at Remedy Speakeasy at 9 p.m. Unfortunately, our headliner got COVID, so now I got to try to figure out what I'm going to do about that. So, you will headline? Okay, great. Drew Lopez is your closer at Remedy tomorrow. That's how you book comedians and comedy gets out. But also, too, very important, everybody, the biggest show of my 10-year comedy career, The Dope Show, this Wednesday, 4:20 at the Roxy Theater right next door. I will be guest hosting this show. I want to pack the fuck out of it. I want to have a good time. And I'm going to tell all my dick broke jokes and weed jokes. So, okay, maybe not the dick jokes. I just scared the shit out of her, and she's taller than me. So I'm not even going to fucking fuck around with that. So, yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. And, of course, you can see Drew Lopez live at The Dope Show this Wednesday. Give it up for Drew, everybody.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
The jokes will be better. It won't be new stuff. It's
Yeah.
the stuff that works.
And these flyers that you see do have a barcode on them, so you can scan that for the direct ticket link, save $5, get your tickets online. There's also stickers right here
Yeah.
for The Dope Show. So, yeah. If you haven't already, please like Comedy and Kitsap on Facebook, YouTube, Twitters, and Instagram.
Let's all enjoy 420 together. Watch me get stoned to the bone and try to do comedy.
Yeah. Pre-funk at Dog
Yeah,
Days.
pre-funk at Dog Days.
This Wednesday, 3 to 7, we have Steady Rock Cosmonaut and a couple musicians performing for you for the pre-funk party. If you're going to the Dope Show tomorrow, get here early, check in. And just so you, for those of you that don't already know the Dope Show, comedians do a sober set, and then they go get high and come back and do a high set. So, yeah, that's going on this Wednesday for 420. So, all right, I love you guys. Thank you guys very much for supporting live comedy.
Woo!
Love you. Good night. I know, right?
You just tell me you want to cancel.
I got COVID. I was like, oh, you want me to pay you double? I was like, you want me to pay you double? I'll pay you double. Yeah, I got two. We're trying to get people early, but sometimes I have a film and then laundry will just Good job. You got it? nice Goodwill jug. I mean, it really is.